Welcome to the Workplace Violence Prevention Training course. Workplace violence is among the top leading causes of workplace fatalities, and there are thousands of non-fatal violent on-the-job incidents each year. Workplace violence can occur at any business or workplace, and anyone can be a victim. Therefore, it's important for you to know how to prevent these incidents and what to do if you encounter a potentially violent situation at work. Here's what we're going to cover. We will define the 4 types of workplace violence, identify workplace violence risk factors, discuss engineering and administrative controls, talk about how to recognize the signs of potential violence, how to effectively diffuse potentially violent situations safely, and how to respond appropriately to a violent incident. California Senate Bill number 553 and the California Labor Code requires us to establish, implement, and maintain an effective workplace violence prevention plan. Here's what you need to know about our plan. We have implemented a violence prevention plan that is specific to our workplace, and we actively seek employee involvement in creating, implementing, and updating our plan. You should take this training annually. We reviewed initial hazard evaluation and inspections were completed when the plan was first created. Inspections will also take place after each incident of workplace violence and whenever we are made aware of a new hazard. We will conduct ongoing workplace violence hazard inspections. In addition to investigating workplace violence incidents, we will maintain an incident log along with other record-keeping requirements. You probably have an idea of what workplace violence is, but we are defining it as any act of violence or threat of violence that occurs in a place of employment, including the threat or use of physical force against an employee that results in or has a high likelihood of resulting in injury, psychological trauma, or stress, regardless of whether the employee sustains an injury. An incident involving a threat or the use of a firearm or another dangerous weapon, including the use of common objects as weapons, regardless of whether the employee sustains an injury. Workplace violence does not include lawful acts of self-defense or the defense of others. Here are some terms you should become familiar with throughout the session. An emergency is an unanticipated circumstance that can be life-threatening or pose a risk of significant injuries to employees or other people. Engineering controls are aspects of the built space or a device that removes a hazard from the workplace or creates a barrier between the worker and the hazard. The log refers to the violent incident log. The plan refers to our workplace violence prevention plan. A threat of violence is any verbal or written statement, including but not limited to text messages, electronic messages, social media messages, or other online posts, or any behavioral or physical conduct that conveys an intent or that is reasonably perceived to convey an intent to cause physical harm or to place someone in fear of physical harm, and that serves no legitimate purpose. Work practice or administrative controls are procedures and rules that are used to effectively reduce workplace violence hazards. We have a zero tolerance policy regarding violence at our workplace. To reduce